Quick, name a four-letter word that everyone hates, but you can yell it out in the middle of a church service, and the only dirty looks are going to get because somebody thinks you're a loud idiot. Let's talk about that. Hello and welcome once again to the video call-in show. That show that invites you to be a live video guest on this show at any time to talk about anything you'd like to talk about, whether it be topic of the day, self-promotion, personal projects, or just chew the fat with old Jim here. By the way, I am your host, Jim, and I will be hosting probably for the next hour a cornucopia of fun and interesting topics. Tonight, however, by the way, if that sounds like something that interests you, check out my guest cuts, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell so you don't miss another show. So, tonight, that dreaded word. Oh, man, is it a dreaded word? It's diet. And yeah, that means that I have decided once again to dive into no man's land. That's not no man's land, but I've decided once again to, I don't know, to push my body to the limits, perhaps. That's really up for debate. But you know what I have decided to do is, I've decided to lose weight. I'm sitting right now at a dry morning weight of probably about 207, 208. And for me, that's extraordinarily uncomfortable. I don't know why that is. I'm about 5'9". I'm on a shrinking phase. I remember when I was in the military back in the 80s, I was a solid 5'10" for at least those 3 years. And then, I blame it on my back because I've got some pretty nasty back problems. Yeah, I blame that on shrinkage, really. Who doesn't? Some of you will get that joke, some won't. But anyway, it's time to lose some of the winter weight. You know, I have a bikini to fit into this this summer. we can't have all that flab hanging out. And by the way, if you think that the thumbnail is actually as big as I am, you'd be wrong. I stretched that puppy out for effect. But you just have to imagine 208 pounds on a 5'9" guy, and you got me. I am so much more comfortable about 280, and I've had this discussion before on some of my shows, but it just seems like, I get up to this point, and it's like, all right, let's do it. It's all done. Now, I choose not to go down the New Year's resolution route, and I'll tell you why. Because those are literally made for breaking. I mean, it's become such a cliche that once you decide to make a New Year's resolution, chances are, and I think the chances are astronomically high, that you're going to dump that at one point or another. That's why all the gym memberships really court you hard to try to get you to sign up, and then they make you sign long-term contracts because they know you are bound to fail. And it's in all of us. I mean, nobody likes to do work because they have to do work. They do work because they want to do work, or there's an immediate net gain from it, like working for a living. Why you get paycheck. You don't get a paycheck when you work to lose weight. So that being what it is, you do it when you feel it's necessary to do it. And that's me right now. So let's go over some of our options, shall we? I think first on the list, or at least first on my list, is the Atkins diet. I can remember doing this. Well, I was first introduced to the Atkins diet probably back in 2004. Before then, it seemed like I didn't really need to lose weight. But you get to a certain point in your life and you just don't shed it like you used to as a kid. So I decided to go down the Atkins road. I didn't do the 2 week to get into ketosis, 2 weeks of zero carbs to get into ketosis. I did not do that. What I did was I just reduced my carb intake severely. I didn't watch it probably as close as I should have. Well, it was the first time I did Atkins, and it worked out really well. I mean, really well. I lost about 30 pounds in 30 days. I was just about where I am right now, and it just fell off. Now, let me explain to you the diet that I actually undertook. Probably have to go get this image here, but it was literally. Well, let me find it. I thought for sure I had it right at my fingertips, but I do not have it at my fingertips. Ah, here we go. Okay, let me throw this guy up on the screen. It was literally, and it was a combination of, because I'd read the South Beach book. It's a combination of the South Beach diet as well. So, as you can see, I limited myself to 40 carbs a day or less. And I tracked them very closely. I think I used the Livestrong app at the time, or zero trans fats. I checked every label I possibly could, made sure I stayed at zero. You know, I just would not eat any foods, even if it was solid, you know, meat-based foods. If it had any trans fats in it whatsoever, that means it's processed. Look out for the monosodium glutamate or something like that, and all that crap. I stayed away from it, and also, it's nearly impossible to remain sodium free, because, you know, sodium happens naturally in the world. It also is added to a lot of foods, as you know, the manufacturer and storage goes, because it's a preservative, as I understand it. But I stayed away from as much of that as I possibly could, and I shed some great pounds. Well, I tried that again, and it didn't work as well. Now, I shouldn't say it didn't work at all. It just didn't work as well. I think the next time I did it, I probably shed 20 pounds, but it took like a month and a half. I was a little bit spoiled at the first one. Be that what it may, you know, it just happens that way. So anyway, but I've done it a third time as well. This time I was much more stringent about my carb intake, and it worked very well. I did about 20 pounds in 30 days. And there's been talk about that sort of weight loss being, or, you know, that program, you build up an immunity somehow. I don't know if that's true or not. I can't even imagine how that would be true. But I think it's more that you're very much more committed the first time you tried it, and then you tried it again, things didn't work out as well as you wanted them to. So, Muscle Car Appraisal, welcome to the show, my friend. Oh, you don't need to lose weight, Jim, I don't think. I remember seeing you on the show. It didn't look like you needed to. Of course, you know, camera angles and all. Wisco Style, what's up, man? Guys, by the way, I'm feeling so much better now. Don't have the aches, don't have the head ache or the lightheadedness anymore, and am running zero fever. So I'm back to good as far as I know. Oh, so where was I? Yeah, so the third time I tried it, all right, it worked out okay. You know, it's funny too, because when I was trying that third version, I came up with my own diet. Yes, I did. And and as far as I know, like this show, it may be the only diet like this. and I challenge any. I felt so strongly about this that I even. Oh, Jackson Draws, how's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. Anyway, I know you probably got to get up for school. That's no problem, dude. No problem. Thanks again. At any rate, this diet that I came up with, I registered the URL for it because I thought I'm just going to throw it up there and see if anybody will take me up on it. And I'm going to let it go here for the first time. I never did build a website for it. I just, you know, it's like, it's so simple, a caveman could do it. And I say that, and I truly believe that it would be a really tough one to adhere to. And I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you here. This is an absolute exclusive. So get your pens out. Get your pieces of paper. Make sure you write this down. If not, rewind the video when we're not live and check it out. I called it the Psy Diet. Yeah, the Psy diet. I know, 85 subs, man. Can you believe that? Flash in your pan. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. We're talking diets. I know you don't need one, Ed. You're thin as a rail, dude. Your metabolism must be way out there. Jack, hey, welcome back, my friend. Yeah, flash in the pan. He's a skinny guy. He must have super metabolism. All right, but one more time, the Psy diet. Now, tell me in the chat. Can you figure out what I mean by the Psy diet? I'm really curious to find out if you guys know, because it actually had two names, and I'll let you in on the second one. If I let you in on the second one, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's the Psy diet. Jim the Doc said it was. I didn't say you were overweight. Really? The doc said that? Oh, unbelievable. I thought you said, believe it or not, Jim the doc said I was overweight. No, your doctor said you were overweight? Dude, you're thin as a rail. Unless you're like, 4'8" or something. At any rate, okay. I know I'm not going to get anybody to guess on this because it is kind of nebulous. But okay, let me tell you this. 5'9". I'm 5'9" too. Flash in your pan. I'm absolutely 5'9". Like I was saying earlier, I was 5'10". Somehow I shrank an inch between 1987 and today. So go figure. That and I started having back problems. Coincidence? I don't think so. All right. Big secret over. I probably built it up way too much. The Psy diet. Think about this for a minute. When you're eating and you're just wolfing it down. Do you ever have that moment when you just stop? And I used to call it the fork drop. When you just stop and you drop your fork to the table and you think, there was my Psy. I've had enough. Well, if I truly believe if you are able to stop right at that moment, every meal, every time you had, pick up a cookie and you start eating and it's like, wow, okay. But, the natural inclination is to just continue to shove the rest of it in your mouth. That's because our parents tell us to clean your plate. New parents, do not tell your children to clean your plate. I think we're making a whole generation fat because they can't stand to see food left on their plate. I know I'm that way. No, Wisco Style, 6'2" and 230? According to the internet. Well, I guess the internet never lies, but I don't think so, dude. Everything's true on the internet, ain't it? like that one idiot that was talking about the Psy diet? You think I'm kidding? I'm talking about this now, and I'll probably put it in the description, and then people are going to go stupid over it. All right, we got 5 people on here. I'm going to try something new here. I told you that they're here for a while. I'm just going to yammer for a while, kind of establish the topic of the day, and then we're going to go into opening up the video channels. Oh, it didn't do it. Try that. Headshot. Okay, so I'm going to open up the video lines now. What'd you think of that bumper? I know it was a faux pas on my part. It didn't take. Story of my life. Oh, there you go. Now, see, that's the thing. Wisco Style says that he goes to the gym 6 days a week, so it's muscle. It's all muscle weight, and that does make a difference. You almost have to do a fat pinch test, whatever. I can't remember what the hell they call those, but it might even be just fat pinch test. Yeah, I know. I eat a lot too. Yes, I do. Flash in the pan. I've been a graphic artist for years. Did you like that headshot? Did you get it? Get somebody on with their headshot, man. Yeah, the pinch test. Duh. That's what happens when your mind starts falling apart. Yeah, see, so what the hell's wrong with your doctor, man? Is he just looking at the two numbers, the weight and the height? Because that's not the whole story. Ask Wisco Style. Look, I'm pointing at the monitor. You guys can't even see. That's one thing about being on camera, man. You start doing some weird stuff. But anyway, for those of you who might be watching and haven't been here before, joining is real easy. See that link right there? And I forgot to put one in the description. But anyway, put this link into your browser. It'll help you download Zoom if you don't already have it, and you'll show up on my screen, and we'll get you on. If you got a mug like mine and you don't want to have it on the show the world, go audio only. I got no problem with that. Yeah, no problem, man. We can talk about that later, Flash and Pan, for sure. You got my email address, so no problemo. In fact, muscle car appraisal, I want to talk to Bob. I think it's Bob, right? And because I got some great ideas for a banner, for a header for you, man. Some great ideas. All it will take is some photography. So you guys both email me or tell me muscle car appraisal Jim. Tell me if it is Bob, because I'm horrible with names. So so anyway, where was I? So what do you think of that side diet? Do you think that's actually no problem? Do you really think that side diet has any legs? And I don't mean that metaphorically. I do mean it metaphorically. I don't mean that physically, because I think it does. I'm going to try it one of these days. If I weren't if this were still late fall, midwinter, then I would just to see if it would work. And I think what I might do is when I actually start my diet, I may put the my starting weight and just a running total. Since I'm on every night, wouldn't it be cool to see? Yeah, I know you're Jim. Oh, he's Bob. Awesome. Okay, yeah. Have him email me if you would, dude. I know you guys have my email address. And for everyone else, if you've got a question or something, there's the email address right there. videocallin@gmail.com. I try to answer every email I get. Now, keep in mind, I have like a dozen email addresses based on my offline business. And all right, Flash in your pan. Good luck on your call, man. But anyway, thanks to that online business, there's just a ton of different email addresses I have to deal with all the time. And I know some of you are the same way. But I try to monitor at least half of them. Some of them are just kind of floating out there. But yeah, drop me an email. Have Bob drop me an email, and I want to talk to him about that. I love what he's done so far. This is back to you, Jim. I love what he's done so far. I just have some ideas that are rolling around in my head about because the beauty of those cars is just extraordinary. There's so many possibilities for someone who can dissect it and think about how to put it together. All right, while we're waiting, remember I said that I don't even know if I should show this. I'm not going to. I was going to show the image I took to actually create my thumbnail. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to. Snowy, welcome to the program, man. Pleasure to have you with us. Hopefully you didn't miss too much. We're talking about that dirty 4-letter word. You know the one I'm talking about? Yeah, it's diet. And I just unleashed my revolutionary diet plan on the world tonight. Just tonight, and this is a pretty good night to do it, since we popped over 80 subs. That's like 40 in the last week or two, which is awesome. And I'm up to, I want to say, 65 videos now, which is a considerable amount, thanks to you guys, because when you come on the show, I get to do those guest cuts, and you guys get to use those for your own content, which is great. People get to know you. And it's such a great way to move forward on that. Snowy Rains is apparently on the seafood diet, and I know how you feel, my friend. I'll let you in a little secret. I don't do sub for subs. What I do is I like to hang out on a whole bunch of live streams and try to contribute. And a lot of people, of course, you can visit different channels as people flash through the chat box, like anyone in this chat, for example. And you check them out and you see if it's something worthwhile, and you sub and ring the bell if it is. If not, you move on and everybody's happy. But that's worked out real well for me. I try not to self plug. Of course, some channels ask for you to, and I have thrown a few out there. But it's kind of it's organic in a purposeful sort of way. And I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier. My goal, of course, now, I mean, my short term goal is 100, and I'd like to hit 100 before the end of the month. And I don't think this is too ambitious, do you? 10,000 before the end of the year? Huh? Hey, we can dream, right? I love having you guys here in the chat. I love having you guys on the show, and I just want to open up to so many more people. So, not one word about my side diet. It is revolutionary. In fact, I should have both South Beach and Atkins and the people who advocate the quit putting food on the end of your fork diets. They should all be all over this, trying to copyright it and shit. As you can see, I just looked back and remembered I've become a nut for the tactical patches. I in the last I don't know, month or two, I've just started collecting these things like crazy. I can't get enough of them, and it's kind of cool because I can almost do a different mood for every night, and that's kind of my goal. Tonight is embrace the suck, which is dieting. But I have so many more to choose from. I actually got 3 new tactical hats. I got old black here. and the hats I'm buying are the the Condors. There you go, Condor. Yeah. I'm looking at you, Condor. One of the best tactical hats on the market. I'm dead serious. I've had a ton of these things because I've always enjoyed them, and some of them they're real floppy. This doesn't have to be a condor on my head, but I love the condors. In fact, I got the light tan one that I think you saw me with on it might have been Monday, and it's just a very good hat. And the weird part about it is this one was probably $20. Those are 10 on Amazon. So if you want one, I know, right? Not paid. But I'm serious. If you like those kind of hats, I recommend the Condor line of hats. That's Condor. One of these days, somebody's going to look at that and say, "Hey, we need to send that son of a bitch some hats or something." Not that I'm trying to do that. I'm just having fun. Just having fun. Oh man, and Lord knows that's all this is for me, is to have fun and hang out with you guys every night. And yes, I am working on putting together some merch, and I know it sounds like a money grab, but it's not a money grab. Some people really enjoyed these cups, and I think that'd be a great way to. I think it'd be a great way to drink your coffee. That's the Video Calling Show. You heard it here first on the Video Calling Show. Quantities are limited. Everything could be a product placement here. I've already sold Diet Coke. I've already sold. Oh, look. Mount Baker Vapor. I've switched from. See if we can get that to focus. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Why do we have this problem all the time? Is it because... Come on. No, it's not. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Mount Baker Vapor. Vanilla tobacco. Get your video calling show. Mount Baker Vapor. vanilla tobacco. It's the vanilla of champions. Oh yeah. Oh, you what? Get into merch by Amazon for T-shirts. Oh, you do? I'm gonna have to check that out. There are a couple of merch companies that work specifically with YouTube videos, which I'm currently researching right now. Some of these I'm gonna have made locally because I've got an in. I actually have a nephew who can do these patches, these tactical patches. And if I tear it all the way off, it'll be crooked when I put it back. I'm going to come up with all sort of different funny, stupid sayings for them that aren't currently out there, and maybe add those to it. Of course, with the video call and show logo as well. I think that will be fun. We'll see. But yeah, and I already have a Zazzle account for two different entities. No, I'm sorry, three. Two of my bands and the eSmoke Center, which was my my eSig online sales site. What had you not seen before, Snowy? Be interested to know. You have to apply. They approved me like in 4 days. Sweet. Wisco, send me your affiliate link so I can go. That's what we're talking about, right? Wisco Style. You're talking about an Amazon affiliate link. If not, let me know. Send me an email and let's talk about that for a minute because I want to see what Amazon's got. Even though Amazon for me is such a bittersweet thing, right? You hate to keep feeding the beast. Oh, you haven't seen one of these, Snowy? Oh man, these are the greatest. Yeah, it's just Velcro, trademark. Uh, and the hats themselves. Let me go get one. This one's a good example because you can actually see the Velcro. But you see the Velcro patch on the front. That's about a 3x5. They've also got one for the top. That's usually for reflective patch so that you know they can see it from helicopters. And then you've got this Velcro back here, which is usually for ranger eyes, so that your buddies can actually see you in the dark. There's two glow in the dark spots, but you know people make all different sorts of patches for these things. And there you go. There's the Condor logo. Sweet. But you know they normally these type of hats are pretty floppy, and these for $10, man, they really keep their shape. I'm just completely impressed with them, comparatively speaking. It's not like I gave $100 for a hat, but oh, sorry about that. Nightbot got you. I need to turn that thing off. But I actually see the link. Sweet. Yeah, let me see if I can't turn Nightbot off. Oh, what if I just remove Nightbot? Boom. It's too early for yeah, it's too early for Nightbot. When I get more people in here, I don't mind if people are throwing links in here. I really don't. There we go. Yeah, cool. That's awesome. I'm gonna check that out, dude. I won't tonight, but well, maybe. Let's see what happens if I click in it in the Mia Diva Rodriguez. How are you? Welcome to the show, hon. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go there. And oh, sweet. All right. Now I've got to throw it up there. I gotta shout you out on this one. I was gonna go through all the different diet things, and I still might. There we go. There we go. There's Wisco Styles state beer drinking shirt. That looks great, man. Look at the different colors it comes in. White, gray, heather, oh, and gray. What was this one? Oh, silver. Sweet. Looks great, man. Looks great. I really like the black one and the white one. See, that's the thing about when you're actually creating artwork for t-shirts and whatnot. You've got to keep in mind the different backgrounds that it's likely to be on, and it looks like Wisco Style has done just that. So, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now let me ask you, Wisco, since we're chatting. can you actually can you place that? You know how you see some channels with or not channels, videos with merch lines right above the comments section. Can you do the same thing with that, or is that separate function of YouTube? I'll wait for your answer on that one. But yes, PNGs are, but it's a color choice too, because you can't have like a white background or a white border and expect it to show up very well if you put it on a white T-shirt. So if you border it out for both dark and lights, then you're A-okay. So more thumbs up from the champ, man. So yeah, Flash in the Pan had to go do a Skype call, but he'll be back soon. Snowy Rains is of course here, and I so thank all of you for being here. You think we should? You did finally make it, didn't you? You think we should go back to the diet thing a little bit? Because what I was going to do, there was one thing that I forgot to mention in that diatribe that I was going through. Here, of course, is the Atkins site, and you can go through that, and it tells you exactly what it is: low carb diet, right? And then you can go to the South Beach diet, which is kind of the same. It's not exactly the same. But what I found interesting about the site nowadays, I haven't been here in like years, is that now they're talking about making keto easy, and I haven't even looked into this as much as I should have. So you and I both are going to check this out. So okay, this is probably the meals that they supply are now keto made easy. Yeah. Okay, all right. So if you guys know more about 50% off or $50 off, I don't think so. I don't want to save. Yeah, if you guys know about the keto diet and you think I should try it or my diet, let me know in the chat, because I think mine's going places. I really do. All I was really going to do was outline it in maybe a paragraph or two on that website I was telling you about, and then just have a donate button. If you wanted to throw $5 at me for for the effort, then I'd be more than happy to take it. It never panned out. I got too busy doing other things, as it is with life. You just find yourself having to do so many other things, and you never get time to do those things that you really want to. So I did what I could with it. Oh, you're killing me, Wisco Style. Pizza, hamburger helper, and protein drinks. I was with you until you said the hamburger helper. I grew up with that crap, and I can't even get near it now. Yeah, my kidneys are just fine. In fact, other than my lower back, I'm in pretty damn decent health. Is that a Freudian slip? Nah, probably not. But no, other than that, I'm pretty. You love hamburger helper? I don't know, man. I hope it's better now than it was in the 70s, because in the 70s, it sucked balls. I hated that crap. My mother fed it to us all the time. It's why I can't even do macaroni and cheese, because even though, we had Kraft back then, she would fix that stuff all the time, and I just got so sick of it with hot dogs, or worse yet, Spam. That's when Spam was first out, and everybody was cuckoo over the gel meat. Oh, it was awful, just awful. Like I said, I rarely ever do mac and cheese. I just can't stomach it. Yeah, but Mia, look up in the chat. He works out as well, so I don't know. Maybe Hamburger Helper is chocked full of a protein. Who knows? Who knew? I just can't deal with it. Just can't deal with it. I'm so excited. Debuted arguably the most innovative, cheapest, arguably easiest diet known to man. And I'm not hearing Dr. Oz talk about it. I'm not hearing Dr. Phil talk about it either. Nobody's talking about this diet. And it just is astounding. You're not going to lose weight unless you smack the calf. Whatever that means. If you get a chance, Look up an old SNL skit with Tom Green, where one of the characters played Dr. Phil. It's hilarious. It's just like Dr. Phil. You know, he's like always throwing some silly ass. I don't know what you call it. Analogy or yeah. There's a word for it. Come on, you college kids. Tell me what that word is for talking about one thing so that it relates to another. It's got to be an analogy. But that's a funny clip. I should actually call it up. I don't want to bore you with it. You guys find it on your own time. I'm just going to bore you with me at the moment. But as you know, the video lines are still open. Headshot. I just had to play that again. Threw that together today. Thought it was fun. Because what I do plan on doing is just yammering until you guys think it's ready, your time to come on and chit chat. And that's going to be the bell right there. That's going to be the bell. But it appears as though I'm the only one chatty tonight. And that's okay. I don't have any problem with that. Did you like that? Headshot. And you know what I mean by headshot. That would be something similar to this. Headshot. And no, that wasn't my voice. That was actually the exact recording from a game that we used to play back in the day called was it that loud? Sorry, Mia. No, we used to play Unreal, an Unreal tournament, and whenever you get a nice headshot, it was a headshot. I love that. So now it's a staple. Not only have you heard about my incredible breakthrough in diets. You can call it the side diet. You can call it the fork drop. I don't care. It's just when you sigh in the middle of a meal, you know you're done. When you drop that fork, you know you're done. Don't do what we normally do. Don't pick it back up. Don't start shoveling stuff back in your face. Give it, throw it away. Give it to the dogs, the rest of that food on that plate. And like I said, whatever you do, don't tell your children that they have to finish their plate. Kids know when they're hungry. Their body tells them when they're hungry. That's what this side diet's all about. Your body will tell you when you're full. Listen to it. Don't override it, because that ends up in a vicious cycle of overeating. I need to practice what I preach here. I really need to practice what I preach, and if I don't decide to go keto or my modified diet, then I'm gonna go on the side diet. And like I said, when I do this, because it's getting very close, kitchen's almost done, and I'm just kind of mentally preparing myself, which is why I want to do the show. The sigh and drop diet. Well, because not everybody sighs when they drop their fork. I guess is why I decided to change that up a bit. Am I right? I mean, you could just be sitting there. That's enough hamburger helper for me tonight. So you kind of got to listen to your body, and that's what I'm thinking is going to be key here. It's like, all right, I'm done, or because usually the fork drop is accompanied by the sigh. The sigh is not necessarily accompanied by a fork drop, so you got to listen for those cues. And it's like when you're drinking and you fill it up, one leg, you know it, and you just like stop. Well, you got to do the same thing with food. But back to the don't have your kids, or don't force your kids to finish their plate. Don't have them clean their plate, because I'm sure later on in life that will haunt them. It's haunted me, and I can't blame my parents. It's one of those, kids are starving in China. I don't know what they're saying nowadays, because I don't think as many kids are starving in China. Maybe kids are starving in North Korea. Eat all your vegetables or whatever. But the kid's body will tell them when they're done. And I think we need to leave it at that. It's like, but what you don't do is you don't allow them to snack, and then they don't just stop with their meal because they know you're going to let them snack. Say, nope, You're limited. So you either eat, eat as much as you want to off that plate, but no, you're not going to get anything until the next meal or that sort of thing. So, just my advice: do with it what you will. Your mileage may vary, and don't come back to me if you don't do it right and it doesn't work. How's that for a disclaimer? I should actually put up a disclaimer. Oh, so Mia Diva Rodriguez says, I started drinking a lot of Japanese organic green tea. I've lost about, is that 8 pounds? 8 pounds. It seems to cut my appetite because of the caffeine, but I don't get those coffee jitters. That's awesome. That is awesome. Hey, Train Vlogs is back, man. How you doing? How you doing? It's been a while. You been busy? But Mia, that's interesting. That's interesting. But see, I can't stand the taste of that. And I am not picky about many things. There's so few things that I won't ingest. Obviously. Yeah, well, that's good, man. Being busy is good. Hopefully, I'm talking Train Vlogs. Hopefully, it's a good kind of busy. Oh, so Wisco Style, another fan of Japanese organic tea. I really can't dig the taste of it. When I do go on a low carb diet, what I'll do is I'll drink like Crystal Light, the stuff that's got like zero of everything in it, and that's what gets me by. So I don't take in the sugar or the look. I'm going to show you my coffee cup, or the aspartame or anything like that, and that seems to help a lot. If I don't, and if I stay on the Diet Coke, then it seems like I don't lose weight as easily. I'll say. So, I there's got to be something to that green tea. Now, I don't stop drinking coffee when I'm dieting. I drink a shit ton of coffee every day, diet or not, all year round. I probably drink a full. Well, we just bought a 14 cupper, although it's not really 14. You probably only get a good 3 or 4 of these in there. I don't know how they measure those. What tiny ass little cups are they using to get 14 cups in a home coffee maker? I don't know. But I'll clean one of those every day. Although it's half calf, so we've at least gone down that road and probably did that. I want to say, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, maybe longer, because we were drinking. My wife and I were drinking so much coffee, it just made sense. Just made sense. What did I convince you to drink more coffee or to do the Psy diet, Wisco Style? I hope it's the Psy diet because I'm dying to have people try that. And you almost that's what I convinced him of. Give me a second, my friend. I gotta hide myself. Okay. And I have to unmute you. Wisco Style, is that you, my friend?
Yeah, it is. Can you hear me?
I can. Give
Perfect. There we go.
I thought maybe I convinced you to do the Psy diet, man.
No way. I'm too much of a meat and potatoes kind of guy for that.
Oh, yeah. I totally get that. But I don't know, man. I think it's got legs. There we go.
Why is it? Oh, why am I always so close?
You're a little close. I can bring it only back so far. There you go. Is that what are we drinking tonight?
This is a dark lager from Lakefront Brewery in Milwaukee.
Ooh,
it's called East Side. It's really good. I like it.
That's an odd name for a beer, East Side. Of course, what isn't an odd name for a beer nowadays, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the brewery is on the east side of town.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I mean.
Oh, probably not.
I'm just shooting in the dark.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's just a
In the
coincidence.
dark, in the dark.
Shooting in the dark. Yeah, that's got to be pure coincidence. I don't buy that for a minute.
Probably. Yeah.
Like this
So,
whole Indianapolis
but
Brewing Company that just started up. It's not. Yeah, it
mhm,
can't be from Indianapolis. No way.
yeah, yeah. This my fiance's dad, so I guess my future father-in-law, bought me a bunch of dark beer for Christmas. So then this is one of them.
Oh, okay. Oh, I love me a good dark beer, as you know.
Hmm.
Did I
Yep.
talk about that last time?
I think we did a little bit. Then I got my
Yeah.
Packers koozie. There we go. Go Packers.
Go Pack. Go Pack. Oh, you probably have a good time on the Green Bay Wacky show. Have you been to that?
I don't even know what that is, but I need to know.
Yes, I don't even know how you don't know because that's
Green Bay Wacky
uh,
Show?
yeah, it doesn't call him, it's not
Oh,
Green Bay Wacky Show, but it's Green Bay Wacky. He's a YouTube channel and he goes live all the time.
okay.
But
Oh,
he's a
I need
total
to get on that
cheesehead.
show then.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. He'll throw channels up and whatnot, but he's literally just to be a goofball and have fun, and he does. He's somewhat entertaining most of the time.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Mia Diva Rodriguez wants to know where we're located at. I am just southeast of Indianapolis, and Wisco Style is in Wisconsin. Could I
Yep.
say it right? Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin.
You have to like the O is kind of like elongated, I guess. It's just
A little
how it goes.
elongated and a little nasally. Wisconsin.
Hmm. Wisconsin.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'm working on a full complement of around the country dialects. I'll never master any of them.
Yeah. I've got a video on my channel about a Wisconsin accent. It tells you all the weird things we say.
Oh yeah.
It's my most popular video. It's got like 1,800 views right now.
Oh, sweet, sweet. Well, let me
Hmm.
ask you a quick question. Us from the Midwest, do we do we have what you would consider an accent, whether it be more northern or more southern or right in the middle somewhere?
Uh, well, being from Wisconsin, we kind of have our own.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird. But I guess from
but you would
well,
hear it in
when I
us.
think of like when I think of like Midwestern, I think of people that are just like if you meet somebody in public, you'll know they're from the Midwest because they're really nice. Whereas like if you like you run into somebody, oh, excuse me, sorry, that type of deal.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I associate people from the Midwest with.
That's cool. That's cool. But you know what they say in the broadcast industry is that all the broadcasters want a Midwestern accent, a central Midwestern accent, right? Not the
Yes.
fringes. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's so neutral, for lack of a better term.
Yeah,
I
it's
just wondered
like
if
I don't really know what you'd call it. It's like I guess we're the most I don't want to say fluent English, but it's like the easiest to understand English, and it's like I'm not quite sure how you would explain that. Normalized, maybe?
yeah, I like that. Let's go with normalized. Let's go with normalized. I don't know what they called it when they were talking about when I read that article about newscasters and heard it from several because what happens is
Mhm.
these newscasters they just flow right through the system, all trying to get to
Yeah.
New York, Chicago, L.A. Yeah,
Hmm. Yep.
one of the reasons I'm out of broadcast.
No,
Not
there's another channel from around here. It's called his name is Charlie Barons. That's the name of his YouTube channel. And he has a
hmm,
show that's up every week called the Manitowoc Minute. And
oh
what he does is he went to school for journalism, but he
hmm.
plays on the Wisconsin accent, but he does it over dramatized so much. It's hilarious.
Well, that is the stuff of comedy, man. You take an accent, you just totally floor it.
Oh yeah.
You hear me talking
Mhm.
about
Actually,
Dr. Phil a minute ago.
I'm wearing the shirt from his channel right now.
Really?
And this can koozie, this can koozie
Yeah.
is from his channel. This is his sign off. At the end of every episode, he'll go, "Go Packers and the Bears." So yeah, yeah. That's how he ends every episode of the Minutes Walk Minute. It's hilarious.
That's cool. That's cool. Good to have a tagline. I couldn't say
Yep.
that though because we beat the Bears in the only Super Bowl we've met them in.
What? Oh, wait. So, what team do you
Colts.
cheer for? Oh, the Colts.
Hey, watch yourself.
Sorry, but I'm diehard Packer fan through and through.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it's funny
So,
because a lot of us are like that, right? And it usually centers around hometown. Here I am in
mhm.
Washington State in the military in 1984, and the Colts take the Mayflower into Indy, and I thought, well, there's my team. I'm done. I even still have the sweatshirt that I bought up there because all of a sudden they became,
Oh,
they were countrywide, and I still have the sweatshirt. It's a ratty piece of shit, and it has no sleeves or anything like that on it left. But
jeez.
I still have that that sweatshirt to this day.
That's that's awesome. No, where I
Oh, it was.
work over the summer, I work in Green Bay, and I drive past
Uh-huh.
Lambeau Field probably 6 times a day because I do driving for my
Oh
job.
wow,
So yeah.
wow. Do you get to see a lot of games? Are you an owner? Let me ask you that. Are you one of the owners?
No, I wish I was though. I missed my opportunity.
Oh,
They sold a bunch of stock when they were doing this last addition to the stadium, and it was like $120 a share or something like that. And I wanted to
oh,
buy one, but I didn't have the cash because that was a couple years ago. I was just getting into college, and well, there's where all my money went. So
yeah, yeah. Well, at least you have an excuse, and that probably won't be the last opportunity, right?
I hope not, because hell, I'm gonna buy if I have enough money next time they offer some up, I'm buying all of it.
Well, let me ask you a question, because that's kind of interesting. I think you might be the only NFL team that is fan owned.
Yep.
Check me if I'm wrong on that. Yeah. Um, do a lot of those come up for sale on occasion? I would think they
Oh
would.
God, no. Mm-mm.
Really? Wow.
No way.
That
I
that
don't think I've
hardcore?
ever even seen anyone have one for sale. They're like super desirable, and everybody who has one is so proud to have one. And when you
Yeah.
get it, the share when you my grandpa has one, and when you get the actual share, it has like your name on it. So even if you sold it to somebody else, it would have the original owner's name on it.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I so wish they would do something like that here.
Mm-hmm.
But the Ursays aren't going to go down that road.
No, there's no way.
No, no, no. Hell, we're lucky to still have them.
Yeah, you
Ursay's just
think?
dying to. Yeah, I think Ursay's just dying to move to like Montana or some shit. I don't know.
Montana. What for? There's nothing there.
Certainly not enough for a football team. And I got nothing
Yeah,
against
no
Montana. In
kidding.
fact, it was one of the most beautiful states I drove through when on my way to Washington State and back through. But there's just not a whole lot of rooftops to support an
Mm-hmm.
NFL team.
Well, yeah. I mean,
But but that would be
it's a
so
beautiful
cool.
state. Don't get me wrong,
Oh yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
there's just they don't have the numbers.
No, no, they don't. Oh, and Mia Diva even agrees. I don't really have an accent from Midwest or anywhere. Cool. 'Cause I don't really want to adopt one either.
I mean, I don't really know if you can tell if that I have a Wisconsin accent, or does it really show? Because I
It
don't
doesn't
think that
show
I
as
do, but
yeah,
some words it might sound like it.
yeah. It's kind of like uh, well, just north of you, it gets a little bit thicker, a little bit more Canadian, and
Not
that's
it's
kind of
not
a
really Canadian. It's more considered an Upper Michigan, a UP accent, the Upper
oh
Michigan, a
really?
Uber accent. Yeah,
Oh,
Minnesota is more Canadian.
that's what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about northern Wisconsin. I was talking about Minnesota, north of you. I was
Oh,
thinking
okay,
that
yeah, yeah, yeah.
when they do about and they get closer and closer to
Mhm,
that
mhm.
Canadian accent, and then it really
They
becomes
say
apparent.
a
But
lot too.
some of the time. Hey, yeah, yeah, and you betcha.
Yeah. Hmm.
But
My
some would
old
say,
roommate was from
normally
over by close to Minnesota, and had he said that a lot,
he had it.
a boat and all that stuff.
Yep, and it's like sometimes they'll talk and you won't even notice until they hit one of those words, and it's like, oh yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
But at least it's not New England. Nobody likes New England, and
No.
by New England I mean the Patriots.
Yes. I love seeing those pictures going around on Facebook that say that like have the picture of the United States and the states cheering for whoever's not the Patriots, and it's like all of them except for Massachusetts.
Yeah, I was so happy to get out of that division. It wasn't even funny. I
Yeah.
hated that rivalry. Yeah. You got to give it to Brady. I don't give any love to Belichick, but you got to give it to Brady.
Ah,
I don't think he'd be.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think he'd be who he is without Belichick. But
I don't think so either. But if you
yeah,
look at Brady's record for the year, and you looked at who they play before that, Patty Mahomes. Mahomes, as a rookie, had a better like season than Tom Brady did. So Tom
yeah,
Brady has all
yeah,
the weapons around him that make him look better than he is, in my opinion.
absolutely, absolutely. Well, at least that dynasty will probably be over here soon because I can't imagine Tom's gonna be playing for too much longer.
I
He's
hope
getting
so,
up
because
there.
I'm sick of watching him. Kind of annoying.
Me too. Me too. Yeah, and one of
Oh
these
man.
days I'm gonna forgive the NFL. Um, I don't know. It's been a tough road for me. I mean, I'm talking like I was when I was a huge fan, but it's been a real tough road the last couple years for me
Yeah.
because of what they let their players do. I don't have any problem with protests, but if you're going to let your employees spoil your product, then
Yeah.
you get no respect from me. Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
being a vet is even more of this. So I'm just so
Yeah.
disappointed in them.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to let bygones be bygones and whatnot. At least that's what my wife wants me to do because she misses our Sundays together. She loves watching football too.
Oh yeah. My fiance does too. She loves watching the Packer games, but sometimes she can't. She gets her channels over the air,
Hmm.
and some days she doesn't get the channel that the Packer game's on. Not good. Not good.
Not good at all. It's like, damn it! Now we got to go to a sports bar.
Yeah. Well, she lives 20 minutes from Green Bay, so
Oh, okay, okay. Is that far from
yeah.
you? And you guys? Oh, okay. Wow.
Well,
Bummer.
I'm still in school. She's done with school. She's a teacher. She's a first grade teacher,
Oh, okay. Cool.
and we're about 4 hours away from each other right now. But
Oh,
our
bummer.
relationship has been long distance since it started. So
Oh, wow. Well, good. That should make a long distance easier then.
it really does. And we've been together since August 9th, 2012. So
Wow. Wow.
yeah, that was right before my senior year of high school. That's how long ago that was.
Yeah. Hey, I married my high school sweetheart.
Did you?
This
Well, good. That's good to
yeah
hear.
this June we celebrate 35 years, my friend.
Oh,
35
geez.
years.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks. Got a 30-year-old boy, and he's off and married and giving us a granddaughter. Couldn't be happier at the moment.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Sounds like
well,
life
it
is
bodes
treating
well
you
for
well.
you, doesn't it? Yeah, it bodes well for you because I actually started dating her like at the end of my junior year, started my senior year, and voila.
Okay.
Yeah, Snowy Rain says that's so awesome. Most don't last 35 minutes these days. She's absolutely correct.
Mm-mm. Well, that's because people, instead of working things out, they just want to trade it in for a new one. That's people's attitude, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. Here's a tip. When you get so far along in your marriage,
Hmm.
and that subject comes up, just tell her you're my trophy wife. Bing. So I can go look for a trophy wife, honey, but I already have one. Wow. Boom.
Yep. Perfect. Perfect.
Oh, it was great talking
Oh,
to you again, man. I don't mean to cut you off, but we're about an hour, and
well,
I figure I'll pick
yeah,
back up
and
again. I don't want to.
well, I was doing my heat transfer homework.
Oh, it's not that heavy. I hope you guys had fun. I sure did. A different point of view. Hello, welcome to the show. You're kind of late, hun. I'm getting ready to wrap up here for the night. I usually do about an hour every night, depending on how often I have guests. And tonight we had Wisco. We had Wisco on, and it was great. We talked football. We talked about all sorts of things. Well, thank you, Snowy Rains, for being here. Different point of view. If you're interested in my in my unique and a diet that I just debuted this evening, watch this video back and you'll find out. It is absolutely revolutionary. I want everyone to try it. I think I'm going to try it. And like I said, I'll probably put my weight numbers up here when I start it, and we'll just watch it melt off. I only want to lose about 20-30 pounds, which isn't that bad. So we'll see how that goes. Train vlogs, thank you. You guys have a great night. All right. Listen, again, always a pleasure having everyone here. If this is the type of content that you think you'd like to see more of, or you want to be on the show, hit that subscribe button right now and make sure you ring the bell so you don't miss another episode. Make sure you also comment, like, and share these videos so we can give more people a chance to participate and collaborate. I'm just so digging this and having fun with it. Having said that, I want to wish you all well and leave you with this. Always treat others the way you want to be treated, and the world will be a better place, all right? Thanks, folks, and you take care of yourselves, and we will see you live.